What Arsenal are doing is illegal. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Manny here, previewing the Fulham versus Arsenal game this weekend, Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I am still buzzing from the win over Manchester United on Wednesday night. 2-0 to the Arsenal, as you guys already know. And it just seems like Arsenal have rattled a lot of fans, a lot of teams, a lot of people within the footballing community. And all of a sudden, it's like we've become Set Piece FC, the king of corners, Stoke City, you name it. All the names that you can think of, they've been calling us this past couple of days. But you know what? Arsenal, thank you so much. You've made my day. You've made my week. I've been buzzing throughout. All the Manchester United friends that they've gone missing. Everybody's hating us right now because all everyone keeps saying is all we know is set piece, all we can do is score headers, all we know we can do is score corners. Bear in mind, Gabriel was not even playing in that game, but yet we still managed to score from 2 set pieces, 2 corners. And it's like we've rattled everyone. Even John Mikel Obi has come on in his podcast saying what Arsenal are doing is illegal. Apparently, what we are doing is illegal, guys. We should not, and we are not allowed to be scoring from corners. Arsenal, please, is illegal. Stop it. Just stop scoring from corners. Have a plan B, because apparently we don't have a plan B. We've rattled a lot of people, honestly, guys, and I just can't stop smiling. I can't stop laughing. I'm loving it at the moment, and long may it continue. If this is how we win the league, I will take it all day long. So let it keep going. Let us keep scoring from corners. Let us keep winning games from corners. And we have a new song, guys. We have a new song. It's called Corner. Corner, corner, corner. Corner, corner, corner. And the other one, there's a new chant as well, actually, at the Emirates. Set piece again. Set piece again. Ole, ole. Do you know what? I'll take it all day, mate. But yeah, you know what? That's done now. Let's move on to the match preview this weekend. Fulham versus Arsenal. 2 p.m. kickoff at Craven Cottage. This was one of the fixtures last season that caused us chaos, home and away. Not once did we beat Fulham last season. We drew against them beginning of the season, I believe it was. Or thereabouts. We drew against them at the Emirates 2-2. Last minute goal from, I think it was Paulini or Paulinia. Can't remember his name. Obviously, he's gone now. He's no longer in Fulham. And then also, they beat us at Craven Cottage last season. Honestly, guys, it's one of those games I'm just going into and I'm just like, please, Arsenal, it is one of those games we have to right the wrongs from last season. There is no way we can go to Craven Cottage again this season and allow them to beat us. I think they beat us 2-1. I think it was last season, and it wasn't great, guys. It was one of those games, I think, that kind of ruined our title run. I think, to be fair, around this time last year we played them, we was going through a bad patch. I think we either lost or drew against West Ham. Then there was the Liverpool game and obviously the Fulham game. So we was going through a bad run at the time. And then, as you know, we had the winter break and then we went to Dubai and we came back refreshed like a new team. Unfortunately, we don't have that this time around, but the mini international break that we had recently, we've now gone on a run. 3 games in the Premier League in a row. We've won 3 games in a row, 2-0, was it 5-2, 3-0. So we've been scoring goals. So it's fair to say that we're going into this game quite strong and quite positive and probably going in as favourites at the moment. But saying that, also, Fulham are not playing that bad so far this season. So I think it will be unfair to write them off. They won the other night. I think it was 3-1. They won at home. So in the last 5 games, it's pretty much neck and neck when you look at sort of the last 5 games results in regards to both teams. Both teams have won 3, lost 1, drawn 1. But the only good thing for us is like we've now gone 3 games in a row winning, whereas they've drawn, I think, lost one, drawn one, and won one. So it's fair to say that their form at the moment is a bit up and down, whereas right now it just seems like Arsenal are finding their feet when it comes to performances and getting that result in terms of game after game after game. So I mean, let's be honest, having beaten Manchester United, we beat, obviously, who did we beat the other day? We beat Man United anyway, and, you know, beat West Ham as well, and I think it was Forest as well. So it's fair to say we're looking good at the moment, and I do believe there's probably going to be some rotations that Arteta is also going to do come the weekend as well. I can only imagine, because there's going to be a lot of games. I think after the Fulham game, then we've got Monaco in the Champions League at home. I can't remember if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. So there's games coming in thick and fast. It's that Christmas period. And obviously with so many games in the Champions League this time around with the new format, unfortunately, this is not going to be our last Champions League game. In the group stages, there's still, I think, 2 left after the Christmas break, or maybe 1 or 2, I believe it is. But listen, let's focus on the Fulham game. I am expecting another win. I'm not going to lie. We need to right the wrongs of last season. We seem to have been doing that quite a lot already this season. Obviously, when you look at the Aston Villa game that we lost last season, for example, that kind of ruined our title run. We've rectified that earlier in the season. We've practically played a lot of the top teams so far in the Premier League. We've played Manchester United, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Aston Villa. We've played Newcastle. We've lost only 2 so far this season, and obviously the only caveat in that is we are drawing a lot of games. We've drawn 4, lost 2 in the last 14 Premier League games, and only won 8. And obviously with that win against Manchester United during the week and Liverpool dropping points, so that means now the gap at the top is now 7 points. But looking at Fulham, if you think about it, they're literally only 6 points behind us. So it's fair to say if they're going to win this game, they now become 3 points behind us. And obviously that then puts a dent in our title challenge. Again, it's just one of those games. You just have to think like it's a must win. And the reason why we're talking like this at this stage of the season, any other time in the season, at this stage, you would have thought it's not a must win. Unfortunately, because Liverpool are playing so well and they're already, 7 points ahead of us, it's like we're playing catch up. So automatically, everybody's saying that we have to win. It's a must-win game. And I don't disagree. It is a must-win game. Unfortunately, we can't afford to drop off at this stage of the season, especially going into the winter season, winter part of the season, January, February, and obviously we've got some tough games coming up. We've got obviously Man United and the FA Cup come January as well. That's been confirmed now. So there's a lot of tough games. There is no easy games in the Premier League. Let's be honest about it. But the way we are playing at the moment, I don't see any other way. We have to go and win, unfortunately. When we look at the last game, in my opinion, I don't think Saka and Odegaard had the best of games. So I think ultimately they need to obviously go into this game and hopefully have a better game than they did against Manchester United. Our away form haven't been too bad this season, so I'm expecting us again to go away, put on a performance, and hopefully get a result at Craven Cottage. In terms of the personnel going into this game, it's one of those things where you would have looked at it and thought it kind of picks itself, right? But I mean, David Raya in goal, it seems like Timber is solidifying his position in that right back position. Hopefully, Gabriel is back in this game so he can partner William Saliba. But as we know, if Gabriel is not fit enough for this game, Kivy obviously, he stepped in against Manchester United and he was able to actually put on a good performance. But I do, you know what, in that game, I do actually believe that Saliba's sort of performance stepped up. He was the one that kind of was sort of orchestrating the back line, as you say, in that sense, in my opinion, because although Kivy had a good game, I do believe without Saliba on his side, it probably wouldn't have performed as well as it did. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And also the left back, there's still a question mark in regards to that. Zinchenko came in for Calafiori. he had a good game. He had a good game up until he made that little mistake. Obviously, got himself a yellow card against Ahmad. And the next thing you know, Arteta obviously substituted him and changed the formation, changed the personnel around a little bit when obviously Thomas Partey went right back. Again, that's probably an option if obviously Arteta doesn't trust in Zinchenko. I can kind of see him putting Timber back on the left back, maybe playing Partey on the right back and playing Jorginho on the six. I can see that happening. So I won't be surprised if that is what Arteta decides to go for in this game. But for me personally, if Gabriel is back, I would like to see Timber playing in that right back, I would still play Zinchenko if Calafiori is not back. Zinchenko on the left, like I said, he didn't play too bad up until that little sort of lost of concentration for that second and got himself a yellow card, as I said earlier. So my backline would be Timber, Saliba, Gabriel if he's back, or Kivior if he's not. And then you've got Zinchenko. Then it's Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, and I will be going for Trossard in this game. I think, Arteta has been, mixing around and sort of swapping players, trying to get some minutes into the legs. And there's been a lot of rotation in the squad, so I can actually see Arteta going for Trossard to start in this game. And I wouldn't be complaining. Honestly, he scored, I believe it was against West Ham. So I would not be complaining at all. So that would be my predicted starting lineup going into this game. In terms of a predicted scoreline, unfortunately, I can't see us keeping a clean sheet against Fulham away. So I'll be going for a 3-1 Arsenal win in this game. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So yeah, that's what I think would happen in this game. I am expecting a win. It must be a win, and we can't leave Craven Cottage without 3 points, in my opinion. So yeah, that's basically my pre-match preview in regards to Fulham versus Arsenal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I do expect us to score from a set piece. If you look at the last couple of times we've played Fulham at Craven Cottage, Gabriel has scored a few headers from corners. Corner. So I do expect us to score another set piece goal from a corner, because that's basically what we kind of do these days. But hopefully we can score a couple of goals from open play, so we can kind of, sort of level up the playing field a little bit, because everyone's going to keep saying all we ever do is score from corners. But you know what? I couldn't care less, guys. I couldn't care less. But yeah, Gooners, enjoy the game. Enjoy the game against Fulham. And I'll be speaking to you as usual after the game. Have a good weekend and enjoy the game, Gooners. Talk to you guys later.